We haven't stayed in the All-Star since we were here in 2013, and we've never stayed in music. So this will be an adventure.
So I actually went to Walt Disney World in conjunction with the cruise, so I got off the ship that morning and made my way to the airport via the shuttle. And when I got to the airport, I made my way down to the lower level where the ground transportation picks up, and I decided to try the Sunshine Flyer this time. I had used Mirror's Connect already, and obviously Disney's Magical Express when that was a thing, but the Sunshine Flyer bus is something that I'd seen and never used before, so that's the direction I went in for this time, and it's about the same. It's the exact same price, it's a cool theme, and the staff and everybody were really friendly. And before I knew it, I was entering Disney property and was dropped off where I was staying at Disney's All-Star Music Resort.
Well, hello there, friends. So I just got off the MSC Divina in Port Canaveral. I'll link that cruise series vlog above in a card or down below in the description. I'm staying a couple days at Disney World. Carlos is meeting me. We're staying at All-Star Music Resort. We haven't stayed in the All-Star since we were here in 2013, and we've never stayed in music. So this will be an adventure. I'm now currently trying to find my room, so we'll see how that goes. We're in the country section, which is fine. All of the standard room areas are kind of far from the main area, but that's okay because this resort in particular is laid out really nicely, so that it makes it so that even the furthest room away isn't actually that far away. But anyway, I'm here. Carlos is on his way here. I'm gonna head up to Hollywood Studios today, I think, for a little bit until Carlos gets here, and then we'll see what we do when he's on property. But anyway, we'll talk soon.
So I made it to my room and dropped off my stuff and then made my way back down to go to Hollywood Studios. I'm an annual pass holder, so other than needing to make a park reservation, I can pretty much go to any of the parks whenever I want to. And I had a few hours to kill before Carlos got there, so I decided that Hollywood Studios was a good place to start. The All-Star resorts are pretty nice. They're obviously the cheapest option on Disney property, but one thing that's kind of a drawback is that the only transportation option is the bus. I'm a real fan of the Skyliner and the different modes of transportation around property, so having to go to Hollywood Studios on a bus kind of doesn't feel as magical, but it's better than having to pay for transportation yourself, and definitely better than, having to walk or something, because if you didn't know, Walt Disney World property is pretty freaking huge. But anyway, at that time of day, the bus didn't take long at all. I did have to stop at All-Star Movies to pick up people there, but before I knew it, I was at the park.
Alright, y'all, I am at Hollywood Studios. Lines are pretty long. It's pretty busy. But that's okay, because I'm gonna grab a drink and a snack and just kind of chill. Carlos is about to board. He boards in like 10 minutes in Houston, and that's his final leg over here, so he'll be here in a few more hours, and then we can see what we'll do for the evening. I'm thinking that maybe once park hopping hours open, which is like in the next like 30-40 minutes, maybe more like an hour, they'll start people start leaving and going other places, and then things will die down. Hopefully too many people don't hop over here, because I know that this is one of the parks that was a little bit difficult to get reservations, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm just hanging out, chilling. Figured I'd get up and go somewhere and, do what I do and see what I see. But anyway, we'll talk soon.
So I saw this map, which I'd never seen before, and thought it was pretty cool, so I took some quick footage of that, and then I got hungry, so I decided it was time for some lunch. Hollywood Studios has quite a few quick service options, but I went to the one over by the Muppet Vision 3D ride, because that's one of the biggest ones there, and so it had a lot of good options. And after Carlos boarded his plane from Houston, he sent me this picture. Hollywood Studios is actually one of the places that I tend to see the most characters. I think I even see more characters there than Magic Kingdom, which is kind of interesting. And I think that has to do a lot with the fact that I'm in the kind of central area at Hollywood Studios a lot more than the other parks. But I'm constantly seeing cavalcades and random characters running around. I see Goofy there all the time, and he's one of my favorites, so I'm totally cool with that. After lunch, I decided that I should definitely ride a couple of rides while I was there, so I went and did Tower of Terror, which is kind of my go-to at that park. And then I noticed that the line for Rock and Roller Coaster wasn't too long, and I've I've also had good luck lately with the single rider line, so I went and did that, and I was on the ride within a matter of minutes. It's not my favorite coaster by any means, but I think it is the only coaster at Disney World that has inversions on it. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but the only other Disney coaster in the US that I can think of that has a loop is the Incredicoaster at Disney's California Adventure. But yeah, the Aerosmith soundtrack and overall vibe on Rock and Roller Coaster is a lot of fun. I also tend to lean towards the more scenic, kind of slower pace attractions, so it was nice to do something bigger like this for a change. But yeah, after that, the rest of the lines were pretty long, so I decided to go back to the hotel and chill for a little bit.
So last time we stayed at the All-Stars, we didn't realize they had a pool bar, but because we didn't drink back then, you know, it was very rare for us to have a drink, so we thought that they added these in, and then only to come this time and be like, oh wait, yeah, that was there last time. We even have pictures of it, like, in the background and stuff from 2013. It's funny, like, when you don't use something, you just see right through it. But yeah, a little bit of an update for you all. I am waiting for Carlos. I just finished a drink. It was pretty tasty. And yeah, he is about 10 minutes from landing, and then probably another hour and a half from here, because he's got to obviously still land and then go get his bag and then get the shuttle and everything over here. But yeah, an hour and a half from now, we should be probably having another drink together. It'll be great. But yeah, we'll talk soon.
After that, I decided it was time to eat again, so I grabbed a Cuban sandwich from the food court inside the hotel and just hung out and chilled for a little bit while I was waiting for Carlos to arrive, and he landed at the airport soon after that and then got on the Mears Connect shuttle to meet me at the resort. And after he dropped off his stuff, one of the first things we did was grab a drink at the pool bar and just kind of chilled in the main area for a little bit before heading back to the room.
All right, so Carlos made it. We're here. It's kind of late at night, late-ish. Not that late, like, well, actually, almost 9, so kind of late. But Carlos got a mojito. We had a couple of drinks. I finished mine already, so I don't have anything to show you. But we did get the new refillable mugs. These ones, they're the same, like, bottom as before, but then they have these cool new lids. Like, look. So you flip it open, and the little Mickey ears go down into a little groove, and then that's where you drink from, that little hole. Cool, right? But yeah, we're gonna get to bed here in the next 30-40 minutes or so, because we gotta get up early. How was your day, Carlos? Did you enjoy traveling?
Long day. Takes forever to get here.
Yeah, that's the only thing about living in El Paso, is there's, like, nothing's ever direct. So it takes a couple of legs of flights, there's layovers, there's delays, all those things. No delays today, though.
Oh, no.
But they did change his flight to an earlier one this morning, which sucked. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.